Hey. Hey. Jump scare warning. Jump scare warning. Hey. Hey. It's officially Halloween. I think the day that this video goes up is going to be the last day of September. I think Monday's is September 30th. I mean, September 30th is a Monday. Jesus Christ. So I guess it's not technically Halloween, but also yes it is. But also yes it is. So I thought I would do my makeup with you guys and tell some ghost stories, or react to some ghost stories that you guys told me, and tell them back to you. I haven't read any of them yet because I wanted it to be an actual, like, first reaction. I did already start my makeup and do my eyebrows off camera, not intentionally or anything, I just didn't realize I wasn't recording. Oh, I meant to wear something Halloween related, but I'm not. That's okay. I promise for the October ones I will. I just had oral surgery also, so if I'm talking kind of weird or slurring my words, that's why. I don't know if it can be called oral surgery, it was just like the remainder of a broken tooth getting removed. But I had to get it done at the oral surgeon. But I don't think any actual surgery occurred. Also, the oral surgeon that did it was hot, which ruined my whole day. So devastating, because like what an unflattering time to run into somebody hot when I have no makeup on and have a broken tooth in my mouth and he has to rip it out and then I'm numb and drooling and bleeding. It was just really unfortunate, okay? Let's start with some ghost stories, shall we? So this one says, this house that I'm living in was a part of a trap house and a mass police shootout where 2 died. I feel this presence and felt like I was going crazy, so I have saged my house and things started falling while I was doing so, and now I'm seeing dark figures out of the corner of my eyes and I'm really scared. I don't know if they want to be hurting me or not. That's scary. The dark figures, I've said this before in my other like ghost related videos, but it's like the dark figures and the shadow figures that really get me personally, because I've also seen them and they horrify me on a deep, deep level. If I'm looking over here, it's because my big mirror is over here. I know I make that disclaimer all the time, but... Also, for any of you who may not have seen my other videos or my other ghost story videos, this door right here is what I call the ghost room in my house. Oh my god, there's no chairs. Because that is where I've experienced paranormal activity in my house, is in that fucking room. And I told the story already in my first ghost story video. But, like, I don't like to go in there now. Bro, I have so many, they're so long and intricate and take an hour conversation, not just text, but the short and sweet one of them is, I have a haunted Raggedy Ann doll I've had my whole life that's been in my family for generations, and she'd open my doors a lot. Isn't that what the movie, like, wasn't it originally a haunted Raggedy Ann doll? That, what is it, like Annie or something? Anne? I don't know. That haunted doll movie. I don't remember what it's called. Annabelle. That's what it is. Jesus Christ. Annie's the orphan. Anyway. Wasn't that originally, like, that was a Raggedy Ann doll? The one the movie's based off of? So that is extra scary. Because why is it always a Raggedy Ann doll? Why are they all haunted? I don't like that. I never personally owned a Raggedy Ann doll. But my cousin had 2, like, giant ones that were, like, the size of us. And she kept them in her closet. Which, now that I'm thinking about, just feels maybe a little unsettling on its own. Why did you keep them in there? That's not, like, where she kept her toys. Like, it was, like, her clothes. But then also these giant Raggedy Ann dolls. When my brother used to need rides to bars because he was in a band, my parents would leave me at home alone and be gone for hours. I was like 15, it was like 8 p.m, all the pets were right next to me downstairs. Out of literally nowhere, I started hearing small steps upstairs that turned into like running sounds and giggling like kids chasing each other, and I've never locked myself in my room so fast. I would shit my pants, actually. I would. That's horrifying. I hate like the you know, like the kid giggling soundbite that they use in every horror movie with children? I hate that. I hate it so much. It does its job. It creeps me the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is low-key another reason I don't want kids, because sometimes kids say and do the creepiest shit, and like the kids in horror movies be saying and doing that same creepy shit, And, like, if my kid started acting creepy like that, I wouldn't know how to deal with that. Like, in a good parenting way. Like, what do you even do? Shit your pants? I sure would. My sister had a little kid that lives in her hallway and would look around her door that was about doorknob height. And I thought it was their little brother at first, but it, like, vanished. I don't like that. I'm not a fan. Again, it's like, I don't know, something about the little kids really just creeps me out. I love ghosts and paranormal stuff, but it does freak me the fuck out. Dude, my nose is so dry. I've put moisturizer on it and exfoliated, and my foundation is still, like, flaking off it because it's so dry. Today I threw a rock to rake some leaves, raked them like 20 feet. When I looked down, the rock was back. That's so funny. I love, like, in horror movies, I say that like I watch horror movies. I'm a wimp. Anyway, I love in horror movies when, like, somebody throws, like, a ball and then it, like, rolls back to them. Good trope. I wanted a really specific shade of lip color and blush, and I didn't have it, so the other day I mixed together eyeshadow and Aquaphor into this fun little paste. And it's actually perfect, and I feel like a magical wizard for doing it. Anyway, I need to find, like, an empty container of some sort and make, like, a whole little thing of it. Something so humbling about doing my makeup in this little tiny mirror. Like, wow, that's really what my makeup looks like up close. Yikes. Okay, let's do the blush. Just wait till you see how lovely this is. And it's gonna look like a lot at first, I know. But I promise you, it blends out so beautifully. And it's buildable. I'm a cool tone girly through and through, and I feel like I can never find good cool tone makeup. Everything pulls so orange on me. I'm so warm toned, and it makes me so furious, and so I've resorted to making my own. I will likely be adding more of that, to be fair. We're just starting here. Wait till I put it on my lips too. Pulls the whole thing together. Anyway, back to ghosts. Okay, back to ghosts. One day my friends and I, a group of 6 dumbasses, decided to explore an abandoned hospital. That's the start to a horror movie. It was 3 stories tall, and we were on the 2nd floor. We found a stairwell leading up to the 3rd, and we heard some noises on the 3rd floor, like footsteps and glass cracking, so we decided to investigate. Horror movie behavior, because why would you investigate? Explored the entirety of the 3rd floor and nothing, but we kept hearing footsteps. We decided to leave because it was starting to get creepy. Smart. As we reached the 1st floor, we heard a door slam, and it sounded like it came from the 3rd floor. We shat our pants and ran away. I, too, would have shat my pants and ran away. That's deeply horrifying. That's just, that's horror movie behavior. That's horror movie behavior. It's like when people, my least favorite thing in the entire world, actually, is in movies when people hear, like, a sound or something and they go, hello? Shut up. Why would you do that? Like, do you think they're gonna answer you? Like, why would you? Such an odd choice. I hate that shit so much. I'm not saying that's what these people did. It just reminded me. Because, like, the going to investigate the scary noise instead of running away from it is how people die in horror movies. I wasn't saying that these people are dumb. Anyway, moving on. Okay, this one's kind of long. But that's good, because a lot of the ones you've gotten have been quite short. Okay, so it says, don't know if he's real, but he smells like rubber and or knocks stuff over. He's on top of me, cuddling whenever I lay down. He's following me whenever I go. And he's watching me. I don't know what that's supposed to say. We dance, we talk, watch Rainbow High together, but I can't see or hear him, and he still has a lot to go in terms of ghost power stuff, but he could kill me since he can move a pan a bit, but he won't because he's a platonic simp who doesn't want to admit that he is one. He's a 15 to 17-year-old teenage boy, I imagine, and he is affectionate, patient, only when it comes to the fact that it feels like there's a barrier / loading bar preventing me from liking him back, possibly from all the time I spent trying not to be clingy and stuff and spontaneous. And he's also curious, quite chill with whatever I call him, loyal, generally sweet and all, at least a bit smart, caring and other stuff, and he's cute in my opinion. We're not friends, but he visits for a bit every week. Not his choice, because if he could, he'd obviously spend more time together. He always treats me as if we are. I figure these things out by where the smell occurs, when, plus all this stuff, and the objects falling, feelings I generally have in context clues. I just checked this person's profile and it says haunted by a living ghost. If anyone happens to be him in real life, I want to know. I'm confused. Is this a real person or is this a ghost? Is it? I don't understand. Okay. Cool. No judgment here. I'm just confused. Oh, I forgot to tell you one because the person sent me it as a video and not text, so I have worms for brains. But basically, one of my best friends, Ione, said that they used to get followed by a ghost named Timothy who was very, very kind, and they were like friends. Like good, kind ghosts, you know? And I'm paraphrasing, obviously, because I don't have it in text, so I apologize if I fuck this up, Ione, if you're watching this. I apologize. But what I think they said happened was there was a bathroom at school. Did I make that up? I feel bad if I get this wrong. Anyway, there was a bathroom at school that was rumored to be haunted, and then them and their friend did a seance, and then they like asked the ghost to tell them its name, and then no talking about it, no like thinking about it, whatever, both Ione and their friend said the name Timothy at the exact same time with no previous mention of that name. Like it was random, there was no way, so like the ghost had to be named Timothy, you know? And then they said that they could like feel his presence places after that, and it's gotta be Timothy, you know? Oh, my makeup looks so cakey because my nose is so dry. That's so upsetting. Oh my god, that made it worse. It looks so cakey. That's so sad. I'm gonna put on mascara and regret it because I fucking hate my mascara because it smudges all over my face within seconds every single time without fail. I've already told you the story about the ghost room. If you're new here and you missed it, you can go watch my first ever reacting to ghost stories video because I don't want to repeat it and just have like it be the same content on all of the ghost story videos. It's not super climactic, don't worry. It's not like super insane. It basically was just like a mirror cracking itself in the middle of the night and being very spooky scary, but it was more than that. But that's the gist of it, the short and sweet version. But my brother and I feel like, have a lot of paranormal experiences as kids. Like, we were the kids saying and doing scary, creepy shit, like from the horror movies. But the one that sticks out the most is the weird tall man. Which sounds really generic, basic, like everybody talks about that, but like, I swear to you. So basically, when my brother was really little, like really, really little, like 4 probably, he would tell my mom that he would see like this really tall, scary man that was like dressed in all dark and like he barely ever saw his face, and he had a big tall hat on, Abe Lincoln style, you know, just like standing in his doorway or standing in the yard, like outside his window. He would see this man all the time, and he would tell my mom about that. My mom was like, "Oh, that's nice, sweetie. What the fuck?" And then, whatever, he grows up a little bit. That passes, like he stops seeing the man, or at least he stops talking about it. And then, when I hit that age, my mom says I started telling her about the scary, spooky, tall man in my doorway with the tall hat. And what do you mean we both saw the same man? And like, I was too little for my brother to like have remembered my brother saying that. And by the time I was that age, my brother had stopped talking about it. So how would I have known the exact same descriptor? And then, also, when my brother was really little and my mom, my dad, and my brother had just moved into the apartment that I grew up in before I was born, they had a downstairs neighbor who was like an older man, and he had like a soda machine in his house. This isn't relevant information, I just think it's cool, like a soda machine in his house, and he used to like, my brother used to go like talk to him and get soda, and I think that's very cool. But anyway, he died. That was a horrible segue. Oh my god. Jesus, so sorry. Anyway, he died of a heart attack in the apartment, and after that, like my whole childhood, there was like friendly ghost behavior, like just things being moved, things going missing, cabinets opening and closing, doors opening and closing, like stuff like that. Like I'd hear like chairs being pulled out in the middle of the night, like the kitchen chairs and just stuff like that, which wasn't super spooky because we knew he was nice, but unsettling for sure. Okay, I just lined my lips. Now we're gonna put my little mixture on and just wait for the magic, okay? Wait for the magic because it's wonderful. I'm really overhyping this, but it is wonderful. Ugh, it's such a good color. Wonderful. Just wait. Let me build her up and show you the result. Incredible. Incredible. And then I'm going to take what's left of my finger and put more on my cheeks because I'm insane. Oh, I'm obsessed with it. I really am. I want to wear my purple sweater or even the dark navy sweater as a dress today. But it's 70 degrees outside, so it might be too hot to wear a sweater, so I probably shouldn't. I really would like to, though. I feel like I'm forgetting a step of my makeup, but I think I am done. Anyway, that was makeup and ghost stories. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I didn't have a whole lot of ghost stories. They weren't super long, but I decided to do this video kind of last minute, and so I didn't really have time to get the amount of submissions that I would have liked to have gotten. But if you have a ghost story, DM it to me or comment it or whatever. You can DM me on Instagram, literally anywhere, to be honest. And I'll do another video that's better and has more. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next Monday. Happy Halloween!